All right, so the course I'm going to be teaching is for anybody who's in the business of selling any products or services, all right? And they want to increase their sale of the specific products and services. So let's take a retailer like a grocery chain, right? And you have various customers who come into a grocery chain and they want to buy products. Many times they might come weekly, they might come daily. And one of the conundrums that the retailers have is, which items should I promote? What are the items that are going to drive traffic to the store? And for the longest time, advertising and marketing professionals would decide based on sort of gut feel and their experience and say, I'm going to promote these items this week, right? And they would look at the total sales of those items. They get very excited when they saw that the sales of the items had gone up during the promotion time, whether it is the blue light specials of Kmart or any other retailer and so on. And well, it's sort of obvious that the sales, hopefully, of those items that you put on sale are going to go up. But the question is, what other items did they drag in the basket, and did the total lift of the basket go up compared to before when the item was not on sale? So in other words, did it really get a bigger chunk of the basket in terms of the total profits because that item was put on sale, even though you might have actually reduced the price of that item or even sold it at cost, right? But you want to figure out, can it drag these other items because this first item was on sale? And so what we do is we look at a lot of past transactions and we discover relationship between items. What items go in a basket or in a receipt when you check out from the grocery store. And looking at tons and tons of data, there are lots of intuitive relationships that come, when you go to a grocery store, that of items that might sell together. Let's say Super Bowl is coming, and of course you're going to find chips and salsa selling together. But then there are items that really drag other items, or there are items that sell no matter what. If you are standing in the checkout lane, you will see all these chewing gums and gift cards and things like that are placed there for a reason. They don't really drag other items per se, but they sell all the time. So looking at past transactions, you can actually see what sort of items get sold. And if there are two items that sell together, you want to make sure that one of them is what you promote. And if it's going to drive the other item, that's where you make your margins. So that sort of relationship saves millions of dollars for retailers. And I've done that for different retailers. But it also helps them increase the sales of items, whether they are new items, whether they are local items, whether they are seasonal items, all kinds of things that might be either time or location bound and weather bound, right? If you notice cherries come in during certain part of the year. They don't sell like bananas all the time. So how do you get maximum out of those sales, and how do you get customer who goes into these stores to buy the N+1 product and or services? If you take telecom carriers, all the big carriers, they sell products, but they also sell services together and accessories. And how do you get increase in the sales either through cross-sell or upsell? That's what this course teaches. So this course is about concepts and fundamentals for the first few hours. And then you actually do a hands-on exercise with some sample data in Excel, as well as using R code. And R code, less than a page worth of code, you will see how you can figure out which items are driver items. In other words, if you put them on promotion, they're going to drive other items to traffic, and then help you decide which ones to promote and not to promote. So that's about increasing cross-sell and upsell.